and I go by Cello Joe, and I am your host for this show. And today we have Lidia Cellist from, she's all the way in London, and we also have Dave Huebner from Wyoming, and I'm here in Oakland, California. And we're going to be doing 15-minute sets and 2 rounds. So it's going to be about an hour and a half. And this is your home for alternative and classical cello. Cello, 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 all the time. Cello. All right. So to start things off, it looks like we lost Lidia somehow. So we're just going to start off with Dave in Wyoming. I'm going to spotlight you and tell us who you are and what you're doing, and let's hear some beautiful cello music.
All right. Well, it's good to be with you, Joe, and this is fun. I'm in Wyoming, Sheridan, Wyoming, and it's starting to get cold out, and the garden's done for the year, and we're probably all just going to have a long, cold winter indoors, so probably be practicing quite a bit. But I regularly play with a band called The Two Tracks, and so we've got a new album out. It was a weird year to release a new album, but we do have a new album out called Cheers to Solitude. And so I think I'm going to start with one of the songs off that album that I wrote, and it's called Beautiful. What can I hope to find on the other side of this life? What can I hope to see on the other side of this life? Can it be any more beautiful than the Pacific Ocean? Can it be any more magnificent than a redwood tree? Can it be any more beautiful than a human emotion? Can it be any more magnificent than a you and me? Can it be any more beautiful? Can it be any more magnificent? Can it be any more beautiful? Can it be any more magnificent? What can I hope to find on the other side of this life? What can I hope to see on the other side of this life? Any more beautiful than the city of New Orleans? Can it be any more magnificent than the Mississippi? Can it be any more beautiful than the Blue Ridge Mountains? Can it be any more magnificent than a good whiskey? Can it be any more beautiful? Can it be any more magnificent? Can it be any more beautiful? Can it be any more magnificent? Well, I'll tell you a story, yeah, break it right down. Make you warm and cozy when death's coming around. But it's only a story, and you know that's true. 'Cause heaven is right here, my friends, staring back at you. Can it be any more beautiful? Can it be any more magnificent? Can it be any more beautiful? Can it be any more magnificent? Can it be any more beautiful? Can it be any more magnificent? Can it be any more beautiful? Can it be any more magnificent? Can it be any more beautiful? That's a song I wrote down in Baja, Mexico, and one of the folks watching today is a friend from down there, and that's actually where I've done a lot of my songwriting because there's no internet, and it's a wild place, and you're just kind of re-grounded, recentered, and not distracted, and plenty of time to play music. So yeah, I love going down there. Got another one, kind of in a similar vein, but a little more minor, a little darker. This one's off of our the two tracks last album in 2017, Postcard Town, and this is a song called Old Coyote Moon. This old coyote moon is a howling all across the land. In Great Spirit, oh, you're dressed in blue. I knew we'd meet again. Well, cold wind across the desert has brought seeds of a terrible cancer, and I'm stricken, oh, with the fever of this world, you know I'll believe in her. For this old coyote moon is a howling all across the land. In Great Spirit, oh, you're dressed in blue. I knew we'd meet again. Rain floods our food with pain, pouring acid all across the Great Plains. And I know it will never be the same as it was the day before Columbus came to this old coyote moon. Is a howling all across the land. In Great Spirit, oh, you're dressed in blue. I knew we'd meet again. go now and search for truth in the shadow of those big black army boots. 'Cause these wars, they will never end till we find and see and realize the great spirit within. This old coyote moon is a howling all across the land. And great spirit, oh, you're dressed in blue. I knew, I knew, I knew we'd meet again. I knew, I knew, I knew we'd meet again. I knew, I knew, I knew we'd meet again.
Outstanding.
All right. Yeah, I wrote that one actually a long time ago on a park bench in Kings Canyon National Park. And, beautiful place to write music as well. Let's see. I guess I probably got time for one more, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Well, do another one that's a little minor and dark, even though we have lots of one big reason to be happy today. That's the president-elect. The sun comes up as the deal goes down. Another man laid upon the ground. The fire's still hot, but the gun is cold. No one speaks, yeah, the story untold. Forgotten women, forgotten men, forgotten lies all told again. But the truth is clear as the morning sky. The gambling man walks and the working man dies. Well, the wind comes up as the price goes down. Another small farm plowed into the ground. Machines don't see and machines don't care. And these machines just will not spare one single cent from the bottom line. One single acre of sacrifice. The dollar won't stop for my simple rhyme. The dollar won't stop till it owns my life. Where is your guilty conscience, man? Where is your shame? All you speak is indifference. All your greed has been gained from the working man. Well, the line is drawn and the bullets fly. Don't look twice, yeah, the pain in your eyes. Hope and change have been fooled again. The same old talk, yeah, the same old spin. You fought for your country, don't fight for your home. Last man standing won't be spared the stone. But we hold these truths to be self-evident. Except for you, my friends, your truth's been spent. conscience man. Where is your shame? All you speak is indifference. All your greed has been gained from the working man. From the working man. From the working man. From the working man. You know, that's my protest song.
Dave, that was amazing. I love your singing. I love your songwriting. I love your cello playing. And thank you so much for sharing. That's your first round. We're going to have another round in about half an hour with you and let you do another few songs.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having
but
me.
right now, it's time to welcome Lidia. Oh, can't hear you. You might have to switch your microphone to the right.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Perfect. So I'm going to be like a singer when I'm talking.
Okay. So, Lidia, you're in London.
I'm in London, yes. Yeah.
Good evening to you. It's the
Good
morning over
evening,
here
yeah.
in California.
It's morning. Oh my God.
It's just the weird world that we live in with live streaming, and I really feel like we're in the future right now. This is the future that I was promised when I was a little kid. It's happening.
Yes,
So exciting.
actually, I think the same. That now we need to just be more into all the social medias, live streams, and into technology. You just need to learn a bit more and accept the situation that we are living right now.
Yes. And make the best of it. I know that London is in lockdown again, right?
Yeah, since yesterday, Boris Johnson's announced last week that it was going to start a second lockdown from Thursday, so from yesterday, and people are not really happy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially all the arts industry. But well, there's nothing we can do. We try to do as many protests as possible, trying to show what we do, and that we really need a country open, and they need to just find solutions so everything works in these kind of situations. We all know that it's very complicated, but there's always something that everyone can do about it.
Cool. Well, why don't we have some music?
Yes. So actually, I have many projects going on, and one of them is a very special one. It's just to record all the I did a little tour around Spain, playing all the 6 cello suites, and that was actually like something that I'm not gonna forget, and very nice experience, and just to get into the music of um, Johann Sebastian Bach and learning every day a bit more about how he writes music, and because he was an organist, so everything that he wrote for cello you always need to think that is for organs. You know, you need to listen to all the chords and listen to something that is pretty huge and big, not only just a line. And one of my favorite suites is the number 4. It's in E flat major, and actually it's one of my favorites because I think it's the only one, that's the only suite that you see um, the the proper resonance of the instrument since the very beginning of the suite. uh, you will realize that we are starting something like very big and huge, and it starts with a double octave from E flat to another E flat, so that brings like resonance to the instrument, and so it's that's one of my favorites. So I just thought that I'm just gonna play for you some of my Bach, and I'm gonna start with the prelude of the suite number 4. So I'm just gonna remove my headphones because it's very uncomfortable to play with them, and I will be with you shortly. Enjoy.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah, that sounded great.
Are you going to do the Allemande? Oh. Can't hear. Something changed and we can't hear you. I don't know what happened.
Are you here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, good. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's coronavirus reason. It's trying to get into the studio.
Yeah.
So next one would be the Allemande. So it's the first one of the first dances in all the suites, and all the suites are with a prelude. So always the first dance is the Allemande, second the courant, then we have sarabande, and this is the number 4. Instead of having minuets, it's got bourrée, and then it's finishing with a jig. So I'm gonna play the Allemande for you.
Awesome.
Ja,
Sounds great.
I love being able to hear the sound of your fingers hitting the fingerboard.
Yeah, and always like try to. I think the articulation is not only coming from the bow; it's also coming from the fingers as well. Um, so yeah, every time I do any recording, sometimes you hear how it's tapping all the time the fingers. Just because of that, because I always think that articulation is coming always from both fingers. So the right hand and then the left hand with the fingers.
Well, tell you what, do you want to do one more movement and then I'll do a few songs after that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, if you don't mind, I would do one of my favorite ones, which is the Saraband. Um, so it's kind of slow and peaceful, and I think we all need, just to forget what's happening right now and just enjoy music.
Beautiful.
You.
Timeless. I love the Bach cello suites.
Yeah.
And you play them beautifully, Lydia. So thank you. Oh, I think we lost your mic again. I don't know what's going on with that. Weird, because we could hear the cello,
Yeah.
and now it's not working. I don't know what's going on. That was the Suite for Sarabande. We got a question coming in from the live stream.
You
All
hear
right.
now?
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
I don't know why that mic keeps turning off, but thank you so much. And we're going to hear the other three movements from the fourth suite in your second set.
Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
Okay, awesome. Well, I am going to play some music for you now. I am the host of the show, but I am also a performer in the show. And I'm going to play a couple improv pieces where I'm going to make everything up and do some live looping and beatboxing and celloing for you. And then I'm also going to play over some tracks that I have released today on Bandcamp because it's Bandcamp Friday. And Bandcamp does this thing where they waive all of their fees on the first Friday of the month so that all the money goes to the people, the artists that have their music on Bandcamp. And it's like one of the largest independent music distributors for the little guy. So I want to share those tunes, and you can go find them on my Bandcamp, cellojoe.bandcamp.com. And now for my first song, I'm going to play the Don Moy Jiggy Woggy. I don't know what else to call it. That's the name of the piece. something like that.
Rocking.
Yeah, so just making things up as we go.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very cool.
All right, so now I'd like to play a little bit of, well, the whole song. It's a song called Gongalore, and the reason it's called Gongalore is because we used a sample that was called Gongalore in the song. But this features my buddy Justin Anchetta on the production as well as guitar and vocals, and I hope you enjoy. And that's Gongalore. And now this one is called Lazy Ways, produced by Evan Milburn with samples from me, Cello Joe. those are the 2 new tracks that I just put out today on the band camps.
Nice. Sounded good, man.
Right on. Well, thank you very much. And now I would like to just turn this right back on over to our friend Dave out in Wyoming.
All right. Well, this is fun, hanging out with some other cellists. Haven't done that in a while. I remember having a couple fun Madness Congresses in San Francisco back in the day, and fun to be a part of it again, virtually here today. Maybe do a little upbeat number, old-time tune called Angeline the Baker. Night has come to lay its hands on your shoulders. The night has come, oh, to ease your troubled mind. The night has come, let's let it in with open arms. The night has come, the night has come, let's sing her song. Here's to the night, steadfast and kind. Here's to the night, oh, you've been such a sweet friend of mine. Here's to the night, all alone outside my window. Here's to the night, here's to the night, let's sing her song. The night has come get that bottle down off the shelf. The night has come. Let's get that banjo out from underneath your bed. The night has come. Let's let it in with open arms. The night has come. The night has come. Let's sing her a song. Here's to the night, steadfast and kind. Here's to the night. Oh, you've been such a sweet friend of mine. Here's to the night. May go on and on and on and on. Here's to the night. Here's to the night. Let's sing her a song. The night has come to lay its hands on your shoulders. The night has come to ease your troubled mind. The night has come. Let's let it in with open arms. The night has come. The night has come. Let's sing her a song. The night has come. The night has come. Let's sing her a song. All right. Woo! That was another one I wrote down in Baja. That one just kind of came right out of the night sky one evening. But always fun to, just kind of wallow in some D major double stop heaven there for a while. It's fun stuff on the cello. But I think I might try a new song. Haven't really been playing this one on the cello so much, but it's kind of fun to mix it up and give it a shot. This one's called Asphalt Horizon. There's an asphalt horizon, a poison river, bound in cement, bound as a prisoner of this modern world. This great temptation, this endless thirst, our coming cremation, if we ignore our past and what it tells us of the future. There's money in their eyes and a selfish spirit, bound by their lies, bound to inherit all the fear in this world, all that deep dark hatred, all that money so good. With you we'll bury it. It's a rich man's world, but the poor are gonna take it. Well, I'm tired of all the lies, tired of all the killing, tired of being told that this is the price of freedom. there's a storm on the horizon. Smell of rain in the air. There's an old barn standing with no one there. We need the footsteps of the past. We need the voices of the future. We need the footsteps of the past. We need the voices of the future. We need the footsteps of the past. We need the voices of the future. We need the footsteps of the past. We need the voices of the future. All right. You know, they've all kind of got a bit of a political bend today. I wonder where that's coming from. Fortunately, we are about to get rid of the orange clown and put in some actual normal people. That'll be great.
Here, here.
Excited.
So, Dave, you don't have any songs about how your girlfriend just left you and your truck broke down and...
I know, I do live in Wyoming. I should have more songs about... Well, I do have a song about my truck, but I've never played it on the cello. I mean, I could try, but it might get a little weird.
No, that's why the show's called the Cello Madness Congress. The madness. This is the madness. This is the madness part. Let's hear it.
I'll give it a try. It was May 1984 when the Toyota Motor Corporation pushed Lucille out that door. And I was just 5 years old. Yeah, I didn't even know that Lucille been born. JT3, FJ60, GXE 1110258. That's her VIN number plate. Well, she's a woman of the ocean, got a fair share of rust, like we all must. But she's still not too scared to climb the roughest road. She goes wherever she wants to go. 1 NCF 787 reads her old blue license plate. It was May 2002 when I saw you advertised in Van Nuys. It was right away I knew, could feel your attitude. Oh, strong woman. Don't you know, Lucille, I only drove you 3 blocks and I couldn't stop. I drove you all the way home. Lucille, Lucille, you're the woman behind my wheel. Oh, Lucille, take me down this rugged road of life. Lucille, Lucille, you're the woman behind my wheel. Oh, Lucille, with you I'm always home. Well, you never let me down, not even that time in Mulegay town. Yeah, that was when your smog pump seized up. Yeah, it turned to smoke. Oh, you were screaming. But don't you know, Lucille, it happened in the driveway of a mechanic's garage. So we pushed you in, bent pride and drank, and got you on the road again. Lucille, Lucille, you're the woman behind my wheel. Oh, Lucille, take me down this rugged road of life. Lucille, Lucille, you're the woman behind my wheel. Oh, Lucille, with you I'm always home. Oh. I had to sell Lucille recently. It was a very, very sad day. But she went to a good home here at the Sheridan Land Cruiser Club of Wyoming. It was May 1984 when the Toyota Motor Corporation pushed Lucille out that door. It's an old Land Cruiser.
Oh my God, I love that song.
Yeah, 1984 Toyota Land Cruiser named Lucille. She probably did, I gotta like think back, but I think it's like 15 or 16 trips down the Baja Peninsula, so. Yeah, got pretty attached to that truck.
Your relationship with that truck is like so clear in that song.
Yeah, it's like, it was hard, but it was actually made so much easier when it was literally the founder of the Land Cruisers of Wyoming Club that was like, the second I posted I needed to sell it, she was just like, I want it, I'll take it now.
Wow.
And I'm just like, it lives like literally like 3 blocks away. And she loves it, and she has like 2 other Land Cruisers. So I'm like, okay, you are going to the right place. Like, if you're not going to be with me, this is okay. You will be okay here, Lucille.
What is the deal with people in their trucks in Wyoming?
Oh, man. I don't know. But it's people in Land Cruisers, too. I'm not the only one. Like,
Okay.
it's a thing. Like, it is, there's probably like self-help groups, too. Like, Land Cruiser separation anxiety.
Well, thank you so much, Dave. Feel free to stick around. Maybe we'll do a bonus round and have you play one more last song if you're up for it.
Yeah.
But let's go back to London and hear some more Bach cello suites.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And that was the courant on the fourth beat. And let's jump now to the bourrée. So there are gonna be two bourrées, and so always the first one is a bit more like articulated, and they are all dances. It's like you need to think that you could dance. Although some people say that the ones that are written for instruments, they are not meant to dance. I always think that is meant to dance as well. You always need to think that while you are playing. So the first one is always a bit more articulated than the second one. And in this case, also the first one is a bit longer than the second. So let's go for it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's great.
Lovely.
Thank you so much. And I don't know if we have time for more.
Oh, we got
but it would
time.
be
I mean,
great. We got time.
the
Great.
12:30 end time is totally arbitrary.
Okay, perfect. So
Yeah.
let's go to the jig now. And then I would love to listen more about you, Joe.
Okay.
You know, more things. Yes, it'd be great.
Ah,
Amazing.
Thanks so much.
So fun getting to listen to the fourth suite because I played the Bach cello suite some, but I've never tackled the fourth suite, so this is really cool.
Never the fourth, so you should.
I know, got my work cut out for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I am also in that same boat. I've tried to look at it and play it really badly. The fourth, fifth, and sixth suites are kind of just like,
Yeah, they're. I think all of them. You know, of course, the first, the second, and the third, they are more easier to play. I remember first time when I started playing the cello suites. I was 10 years old.
whoa.
So I started playing the first cello suite when I was 10 years old, and for me it was like a big piece of music. Like, oh my God, am I gonna be able to actually play this? And it was actually a lot of fun. Of course, I'm always coming back, even to the first, to the second suite, and you always learn more and more things. And I've noticed that whatever I play now, I was not playing maybe years ago. I have recordings years ago, and I do different things all the time.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not always the same. Even maybe months ago, it's always it depends of how you feel, what are all the circumstances that you have, and because it's a solo piece, you will always find new can I say this, like new phrases, and you will understand in a better way, or even in a different way, not even better, just different way, all the history and was inside this, like our Bible. That's how I call him. That's my
The
Bible.
cellist's Bible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know if the sixth suite was written for a 5-string instrument?
Yeah, so actually it was written for a piccolo cello. That piccolo cello is actually the name says it's a smaller cello with 5 strings.
Okay.
So actually it's even easier to play that 6 suite with a 5-string cello, because can you imagine having an E string, so all the things that you need to do with the thumb position, and having a King Kong hand like that, like so
Yeah.
big, and extending your fingers, that's all gone with a 5-string cello.
Wow.
Nice.
So I guess
Yeah,
that's
so then you understand why Bach wrote like that, the suite. It's not because he wanted to make all the cellos harder our life, because he was thinking about that instrument, and actually on that instrument so many places that we need to actually use our thumb position, in this passage that goes this one. So actually on the 5 string is if I play a fifth lower like that. So it's always very easy.
Yeah, totally.
wow.
The muscle memory thing would probably takes a little getting used to, I guess, but
Yeah. You adapt.
yeah.
Well, I guess I got to get a 5-string cello to play that suite.
Yeah, actually, when I was, I had the actual privilege to study at the Royal Academy of Music here in London, and they have a 5-string cello, a very nice one, and a Mati 5-string cello, and we had a masterclass about the suite number 6, and we all got to play that 5-string cello, and it was like very we just needed to understand that the first string is not going to be an A, it's going to be an E, and at the beginning was very like disturbing, having because we always like think that okay, someone's first string is going to be up there and actually sounding an E, so we just needed to work out how is to play with a 5-string instrument rather than a 4. But then when you get used to it, it was so easy at the end, playing the suite.
Wow. Royal College of Music in London. That must...
Royal Academy, sorry.
Royal Academy.
Royal College is also very nice, but...
Royal Academy of Music in London with the 5-string cello. I didn't get that at Berklee College of Music, tell you what. All right, well, thank you so much for playing the entirety of the 4th suite.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Yeah. So I'd like to play a few songs, and then if people are up for it, we'll have one more bonus round where everyone can do one more song. But I recently watched this HBO special called American Utopia, and it's a filmed version of David Bryan's Broadway show that he's been touring for the last few years. And it inspired me to want to do a cover of one of his songs that he does in that show. And so I'm going to attempt to do a cover of This Must Be the Place, Naive Melody. Still working on that one.
That sounded
It,
good.
it would probably be better if I memorized the whole vocal melody and all the other parts. I'm like looking at the music while I'm playing
Well,
it.
I wish I was multitasking like you, like doing all those things.
Yeah, totally.
Well, just get a loop pedal and start recording what
Yeah,
you're
I
doing.
do have all my pedal board and everything.
Yeah.
Just I'm still really classical.
Well, you know, there's always room to improvise when you're playing classical, you know, you can step out of that box really easily. It's a lot easier
Yeah.
than somebody that doesn't have the technical classical background. Because then you have to worry about just actually learning how to play. So maybe I'll do one more tune, and then we can do our bonus round. So this is a fun little jammy kind of boogie bounce tune, and this one's called If You've Got the Money. You got the money. You got the money. You got the money. We got the stuff, and you're never gonna get enough. No, never ever gonna get enough. Now you got the money. We got the stuff, and you're never gonna get enough. No, never ever gonna get enough. Never ever, you're never ever ever gonna get enough. I don't need it, but I want it. I don't need it, but I want it. I don't need it, but I want it. Got to have it, so I can flaunt it. I don't need it, but I want it. Got to have it, so I can flaunt it. Go to the store and we buy some more junk we do not need. We go to the store and we buy some more junk we do not need. We go to the store and we buy some more junk we do not need. When we're giving in to our greed, yes, just giving in to our greed. We go to the store and we buy some more junk we do not need. When we're giving in to our greed, yeah, just giving in to our greed. Ha ha ha.
I gotta get me the newest thing now. I gotta get that expensive stuff that I want. I just need it, I'm American. I need everything that I see on TV. Yeah, I need it, oh, I need it so bad. I will trade all my time working at a job I hate so that I can get some crap that I don't need anymore. And I will throw it away, I will throw it away. I'm gonna waste it, throw it away. I'm gonna waste it, throw it away. I'm gonna waste it, throw it away. I'm gonna waste it.
Thank you. Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was great.
Thanks. So we're just a few minutes over our scheduled time for the show, but I like to do a last round of one song each. If you guys are down, I'm down, and so give me a thumbs up if you're cool to play one more.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do the bonus round. So
All right.
we'll go in the same order. Right back to you, Dave.
Cool. All right. Well, this is fun. This has been very enjoyable. And Needed some good music, positive interaction, I think, after a stressful few days watching election results. So this is good. I think I'll finish up with an old song. I was reading this book, Black Elk Speaks, many years ago, and as I was reading the opening paragraph, the words just kind of flowed to a melody, and then, you know, the song basically wrote itself. It was already written in the book. So this is Black Elk Speaks. My friends, I'll tell you the story of my life if you wish. But if it were only the story of my life, I think I would not tell it, for what is one man to make much of his winters? So many other men have lived to become grass upon the hills. But if the vision was true and mighty, as I know it is true and mighty, yet for such things are of the Spirit, and it is in the darkness of their eyes that men forget. So I know it is a good thing, but no good can be done alone. I must first send a voice to the spirits of the world. With visible breath I am walking sacred manner. I walk in a sacred manner. I was born Lakota in the moon of the popping trees. I was named for my father, Black Elk. It was 1863. Yeah, the summer I was 9. Had a great vision, the meaning of which no words could I ever tell to you. But the 6 grandfathers that gave me the power, that gave me the knowledge to heal and to help. With visible breath I am walking, voice I am sending as I walk in a sacred manner. I am walking in a sacred manner. I walk. I was at the Little Big Horn, and I was at Wounded Knee. I did not know how much had ended then, but now I can see the butchered men, women, and children lying scattered in heaps. They were not the only dead that day. There died people's dreams. So hear me, Great Spirit, hear me, grandfathers. With running tears I must tell to you that your tree has not flowered. Hear me for my people, that they may yet return to living within the sacred hoop, that the sacred tree may yet bloom in sorrow. I am sending this feeble voice that I can give. Oh, 6 powers of the world, won't you make my people live? Oh, 6 powers of the world, won't you make my people live? So yeah, that was mostly written by Black Elk and John G. Nahart, who kind of edited down all of his discussions with Black Elk. And that book is just very powerful if you haven't read it. Black Elk Speaks.
Got to read that one. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, you bet.
Wow. This is awesome. I'm feeling good. Let's hear one more from Lydia, and then I'll take us out with a quick little number, and then we can
Right.
get on with the day or night.
So this is especially for this current situation that we are living right now. Of course, we are having fun, and we are just trying to enjoy our lives as much as possible as we can. But we also need to understand that this situation, the coronavirus, is not of course, it's not a joke. It's something a bit serious, and so many people lost their loved ones. So I just gonna this piece of music I'm gonna play now is for all those people that they are struggling because of the virus, and they are maybe lost or some family members or their loved ones. So it's called "Song of the Birds." Was written by a Spanish cellist called Pablo Casals. It was a great, just a virtuoso cellist, Spanish cellist in the first half of the 20th century. And he was very famous for his recordings of the Bach cello suites, actually. In 1936, I think, until I think he spent 3 years recording the suites. And he actually kind of like put all this music into he brought all this music to Spain, and no one knew about it, and suddenly he just rescued the Bach cello suites and recorded. And if you have time and can listen the recording of Pablo Casals, I actually really recommend, because it's full of passion. And so this is the Song of the Birds, just for everyone that is listening here or whoever is not listening.
Yay.
Thank you, Lydia.
Thank you.
That is so beautiful. And I appreciate the sentiment because it really is quite a dark, difficult time, and it has been for many people.
Yes,
And
it is.
different people are responding and dealing and coping in different ways. And for my last song, I'm actually going to share my latest music video, which is also on the subject that we're talking about, the coronavirus. But like I said, different people are coping with it in different ways. And so this is a song that I recorded based off of something that my nephew said while I was meeting with my family over Zoom back in, I don't know, March, April. And he just blurted out, "I'm going to smash the coronavirus." And he's 3 years old. And so I asked my sister to record him saying that into her phone and send me the voice memo. And so I got that, and I made this with my friend Connor Arias, who goes by Arl Ponick, and I made this music video to go with the song. So thanks for tuning in and being part of this. And here we go with "I'm Going to Smash the Coronavirus."
I can smash the coronavirus.
Really? How you gonna do that? How you gonna smash me? You can't even see me. I'm microscopic. Whenever people talking, I am the topic. I get around, I'm pretty popular. Hopped a jet from Wuhan to Washington, New York, Italy, then to DC, Sweden to Spain. Traveling the world and I'm causing pain. Make you so sick that you cannot breathe. Sorry about that, but I got to breathe. Infect your body like your phone infects your mind. I make you move your whole life online. TikTok got the world a lock. Keep on spreading, it'll never stop. And the economy is crashing. Toilet paper stashing. People stockpiling the rations. No more parties, no more funerals. Trying to get me under control. I'm
The coronavirus.
don't hate, I'm just DNA. Better wash your hands unless you wanna pay. Meditate to master your state of fear. Gotta stay apart till we get the all clear.
I can smash the coronavirus. I can smash the coronavirus. I can smash the I can smash the coronavirus.
And here's all the stock footage credits. That's basically it.
That was great.
So yeah, that song is also available as a download and from my Bandcamp. And yeah, if you like that video and you want to share it with some people to try to, I don't know, give them a laugh or something, you can find it on YouTube. Just look up "I'm Gonna Smash the Coronavirus." It should come up if you type in Cello Joe and that title. Or it's just the first thing if you check out my YouTube page. Well, that's the show, everybody. I want to say big thanks to Dave Huebner in Wyoming. Big thanks to Lidia Cellist in London. And thanks to all of our friends that are hanging out with us here in the backstage green room on Zoom. And the next show that we're having is November 19th. I think that's the right date. Yeah, November 19th. Oh, it's on the website, cellomadness.com. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, Dave.
Thank you.